Hi, I'm Sam Portland and welcome to Coach Portland TV. I am a #1 speed fanatic, and having worked at the highest level of sport for the last decade, coaching athletes from the NFL, England rugby, Premiership rugby, you name it, we've done it. I am here to bring you tips, tricks, but also show you the journey that I'm on myself. I'm an author, a speaker, and just overall lover of sharing the good word of speed. So I hope you enjoy the journey. So, yeah, I tore my hamstring and that sucks. It's really annoying. And this is the journey, essentially. I've decided on the car on the way home to vlog the whole process because I thought it's going to hold me accountable, but it's going to show, everyone asks me all the time, like, how do I rehab this? How do I train this? They know from my experience. Well, I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. And, this is largely the way that I do it with a lot of the people that I work with and consult for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, first of all, the video, the incident itself, and we'll highlight a few things. Now, you can see from the video here that I am sprinting full out, and typically hamstring injuries usually happen when you're sprinting, decelerating, but this one I actually get flipped and hit in the air. I jumped for a pass and I got hit in the air. And I flipped myself onto my back and rotated backwards. And at that point, I'm thinking, oh shit, like this is gonna hurt. And I landed on my back, and I was fine at that point. But then you notice the player that comes through, and when my leg is extended in the air, he hits my right foot with his shoulder, which wraps my leg back over my head, and I've just felt a pop. And it really hurt straight away, and then a lot goes through your head, and then I was like, nah, I'll shake it off maybe, and then stood up, and then as you can see in the clip as well, my knee hyperextended. So when that happened, I knew it was game over, and the work needed to start. So it's unreal, and I'd like to know in your comments, like, do you think it was intended? Do you think that it should have been a penalty? Do you think that the guy coming in was late and it wasn't deserved? Let me know. I spoke to the guy after the game and it was all cool. But refereeing is a tough thing, and personally, like, I thought play was done. I'm on my ass. Why does he need to hit me? But hey ho, no love lost. It's just part of the game. So now I'm going to take you through my week. So sit back, enjoy. I've recorded some clips along the way. And we'll start the journey. But just if you want to follow more, make sure that you hit that button, subscribe, notify, and share this journey, because I'm gonna be documenting it all the way through to help you. So I'm really disappointed. I'm pretty upset, and literally last week I got back into the shape that I wanted to be in, running the speeds that I wanted, and for my hamstring to go, it's just really sad for me, to be honest. So the road to 21 mile an hour is back on again, and I'll just be documenting this, and hopefully you can learn from it, and as a way just for me as well, just to stay on it and honest in the process of return to play. And I'll probably try and get a scan this week, just to rule out its very tenderness as well. I'm very tender, hurts like fuck. And so just to see where it's at, and I'll keep you updated. Speak soon. So good morning, it's day 2. Well, still day 1, still not 24 hours. Just thought I'd check in, show you the setup. Elevated, getting some heat through it, get the blood through. It's really sore still. Last night was rough. Not really being able to sleep properly, and bits and pieces, and just now, hopefully with the next day, it's going to really settle down. Day 3, just got to the gym. Yesterday was a bit of a write-off, had a bit of a eat whatever I like day, consume my feelings day, really needed. But yeah, hamstring is tight, it's tender, it's sore, it's starting to really show me where the problems are. More to that to come. But it's semi-mem, semi-tendinosis, so medial hamstrings, which should be fun. Yeah, so just at the gym, gonna start getting some movement through it today. We'll be on the bike for maybe 20 minutes, just a nice spin, easy pedal, and then just some active range of motion stuff. I'm gonna try and film it for you, because the main goal at the moment is just to get range into it, not let it loose, let it tighten up too much. And then hit some heat therapy, so hot tub and steam. So hopefully I can film some stuff. It's a public gym. I hate public gyms, but you got to do what you got to do, right? So yeah, see you soon. So day 4, what's it, 7 something in the morning. Outside the gym. Fuck, this sucks. It's not good. Just motivation to obviously take a massive dip. Yesterday was fine. The hamstring's torn. Oh, I've got a scan booked for the 12th, so the next Friday, which is good. But yeah, it's torn. Like where it feels like it's torn is right down the bottom on the tendon, and like obviously the protective mechanism and stuff is just locked up. Getting some hip mobility stuff done today and just slowly easing the body back into it. Did a massage on it last night, so it feels a lot better this morning, but it just, the neural pain is just horrible, like shooting up into my piriformis, into my back. Just didn't sleep well. You know, it hurts every time you turn over, dig your heel in and to move or whatever, and shooting pain. So not fun. And at the moment I've got no bruising, which I am worried about. I'm really worried about, because I don't quite know. Bruising would be a tear with lots of blood supply, so this could be tenderness. I don't know, I'm not letting my head go too far, but from experience that's kind of what it is. It's, which could take longer. I'd rather have mid-belly and be done with it and it bleed out, and you know, at least you know. But where there's no bruising, there's no blood, so it could be tendon, which could suck. But hey, gonna get into the gym, do some upper body weights, and hit the bike again and sauna. See what happens. All right, appreciate you. So it's day 5, it's the evening. Hit the gym this morning, but hamstring is feeling all right. It's getting there. It's settling. So like my nervous system is calming down. Like I've got full extension and full flexion, which is great. I am getting pick up in specific movements. And I've got some occlusion. So I've been doing some passive occlusion, which is, you know, I'm not actually doing any training with it, but it's blood flow restriction. It's awesome. It helps promote growth hormone and stops muscle wastage, which kicks in within 2 hours of injury. So if you're not using it, you're losing it. And one of the biggest things that, you know, today, day 5, I'm going to start doing some movement, and it's simple. I'm going to do a simple circuit of some bodyweight squats, some bilateral hip hinge, and some glute bridge, and some sit-ups. Let's do some sit-ups as well. Get the abs in check. But yeah, that's literally all I'm going to do. And I'm only going to do 2 sets, but I'm 5 days this injury and I'm loading already. This is really positive. But on the negative side, my back and my pelvis is all just crap, because I've been seizing up because of the injury. My body's compensating, so we have to keep nurturing this process. So, and I'm going to do the circuit in my living room, which will be fun. So it's going to take me about 10 minutes. I'm going to do it in my slippers, but I'm just going to take the body through some range of motion and get it moving. And yeah, day 5 and we're already loading. So let's go. So morning, day 6. Did my loading yesterday. Feels right, hamstring a bit sore, but the range is still there. It's good. And this is the toy for the day. Going on a big old bike ride. Get it moving. Day 6. Let's get it. Good morning. Day 7. End of the first week. And it's a tough realization. So Sunday to Sunday, woke up, and it's always the first day where you're meant to be at practice, or you're meant to be training, or you're meant to be playing, which is the real sobering day. I lived all week, and from a mental point, I was actually quite unhinged. I was very, very tired by the end of the week, aggravated, angry, pissed off, annoyed. Um, and it took a lot of energy out of me. And, I upped my training to push it because, you know, it's a healthy escape, but also the engine needs to run. And I think that's really served me. Um, from an injury standpoint, like I've got full range now. I've got pain right on my tendon, but as you've seen in the video and stuff, like I hyperextended my knee twice, um, like on the impact, and then when I stood up, it re-hyperextended. So those hamstring tendons are so sore, sore to touch. Any like little bit of contraction, sore, which is hope we get the scan next week, which is what I'm hoping to have a look at. And I've had some bleeding come out now, a couple of mid belly bleeds, small. So it's not bad. Like I think, I could have probably saved my knee, to be fair, by maybe having a couple of small hamstring tears, but the whole thing is just such a freak thing. But yeah, 7 days in, full range. Not pain free yet. Gait is not right, but we're getting there. And that's the thing. We're getting there. And, having the blood flow restriction, being able to do the heat, the sauna. I've not iced. I've barely taken any painkillers. I've massaged it every night before I went to bed to keep the blood moving. And it's in a good place, and I've kept mobile. Next step moving on is to try and really up some of the loading, and really get it moving before Friday if I have that scan. So yeah, stay tuned. Make sure you watch the next video next week. We're doing this whole process together, which is going to be amazing. And, I just thank you for the support. I thank everyone for the messages as well, like players that I didn't know, players that wanted to play against me, players. This is a hell of a journey. We're having fun doing it as well. And it's given me a real opportunity now. Like, I had a massive quad tear. Like, I've got a small hole in my quad, basically. And I've got a bad shoulder. That I'd kind of always got to a level to play and then just played with them, the drill. So now I'm looking at that probably the next month to really go to the well, get it done, and come back swinging big time. Maybe even a kilo or two lighter, which I'm looking forward to. But for now, I'm in my robe, I'm chilling, and we got Coach Prime on TV by the beach. I will finish off with a dip in the ocean. So I'll see you next week. But stay tuned. I'm going to drop some more videos during the week. Maybe teach you a bit about speed and coaching along the way. All right. Speak to you soon. Thanks for everything.